This is Sami Salmi. He's a sales manager from Finland.
Hyvää päivää.
This is Audrey Lauren. She's a potential new contractor from Great Britain.
Good morning.
Mr. Salmi works for Salmi Woods Limited, which sells its products all over the world. Mrs. Lawrence works as a buying agent for the British hardware chain B&Q. They have suppliers from all over Europe.
Dear Mr. Salmi, I have the pleasure in inviting you to business dinner on Thursday, 30th of October at 8 p.m. The dinner will take place at Restaurant Blue. I'm looking forward to hearing from you as soon as possible. Yours sincerely, Miss Audrey Lawrence.
Mr. Salmi is really pleased by the invitation and immediately accepts it.
Hello, Audrey. Yes, I will come to the dinner. Thank you. See you soon. Regards, Sami Salmi.
Mrs. Lawrence is puzzled by the language Mr. Salmi uses, and it confuses her. Is he really looking forward to the dinner and the business partnership? His response seems very cold to her. Nevertheless, she decides to go for the dinner. The day of the dinner. Mr. Salmi and Mrs. Lawrence meet at the restaurant.
You must be Audrey.
Oh, good evening. Yes, I am Audrey Lawrence. I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Salmi. Did you have a good flight?
Just call me Sami. Yes, it was nice.
When it comes to ordering food.
Anything to drink, sir? One beer.
I would like to have the Caesar salad with the sauce aside, please. And a glass of white wine, please, with it.
I want the beefsteak, medium.
Mrs. Lawrence feels embarrassed by the rude behavior of her guest.
I'm very pleased to have you here as my guest. Is it your first time in Great Britain?
Yes.
Oh, so how are you liking it so far? Must be quite...
Yes, it is exciting.
So, in which countries are you so far selling your wood products?
Many countries. USA, Australia, Germany, Italy. The list is long.
There is a quiet moment at the dinner table. As the conversation seems to be quite tiring, Miss Lawrence decides to concentrate on her salad so that the dinner can end soon. The next morning, Mr. Salmi receives an email. The business meeting has been cancelled.
Dear Mr. Salmi, I was very pleased to meet you last night. Unfortunately, I have to cancel our meeting today. We signed a contract with another wood supplier just this morning. All the best, yours sincerely, Miss Audrey Lawrence.
Mr. Salmi is confused. He enjoyed the dinner and does not understand what went wrong. So what went wrong? Obviously, an intercultural misunderstanding. How Mr. Salmi saw the situation. Mr. Salmi liked the dinner a lot and didn't mind the quiet moments as he is used to them. Finnish people prefer silence over bad small talk. He thought that he spoke English quite well and was polite enough. However, he didn't take into account cultural differences. The result? He should have used the word please more often and addressed Miss Audrey as Mrs. Lawrence. How Mrs. Lawrence saw the situation. Mrs. Lawrence is used to more formal interactions, especially when it comes to people she doesn't know. She uses polite phrases and addresses people formally. However, she didn't take into account cultural differences. Mr. Salmi is not a native English speaker and therefore does not speak fluently. Mrs. Lawrence did not know that Finnish people don't use the word please because it literally does not exist in Finnish language. Therefore, Mr. Salmi does not use it. Also, Finnish people are known to be very straightforward. They avoid small talk and go straight into important topics. This can sometimes be seen as rude behavior by foreigners. However, Finnish people are also known to be very honest and trustworthy. They really mean what they say. Mrs. Lawrence failed to see that in Mr. Salmi.